It's Week 13 of the National Football League. And we've got the Dragons' speedy running back, your standard at running back this season, pacing the league in rushing. Buckle up. There's football coming your way. And it comes your way next on EA Sports.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Hewitt. I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Lucky Week 13 is underway. Everyone hoping for some good fortune as we enter the home stretch. He stopped on the return at the 27. So the Titans readying for their opening drive of the game. And they'll be led out by their fourth-year quarterback.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game you had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the one interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win, and certainly some momentum to build on today.
On first down, they'll run. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They'll try and throw it here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Looking to the air here. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So they come on offense now, readying for their opening drive. And leading the way is their 4th-year QB.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, well, he cares less about those two numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Completed over the middle. This is ahead for about 5. Stopped by Cedric Gray.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Throw left side, complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st. The gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he finds his way up to the 47 before he stopped. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. They kick the running back in motion. 2nd and 6 now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And they'll have 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Play action on 1st down. Complete out to the right side. And he goes out a little short of the 40. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 42. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw. There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they're on the board.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Titans and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. And he stopped after a nice gain up past the 25. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Back-to-back carries here. And he's brought down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Throw on third down. That's caught for the first. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be a Tennessee first down. Man in motion here. They go play action on first. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. We've got a screen to the running back. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. Jukes one defender. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains. They'll run here on first down. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 14. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. They'll throw it. He's got... Uh-oh, he can't escape. He's brought down. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. The Titans going on a field goal unit here. From the left hash, this will be from 50. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And we're all tied up now in the first half. Reed now to kick this one away.
I know they love that golf adage, drive for show, putt for dough, but it's awfully nice to drive for show and to have that kind of weapon in your back pocket.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Short pass brought in. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. To the air now on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time. I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. He breaks a tackle. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. 65 yards on the punt there. And the Titans will get set to take over. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Cut out left. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. Little nod, little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Ryan Wright on the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Winford 48 with his first kick, and this one looks even better. Breaks the tackle, still going. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Justin Reed with the tackle. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
That's the end of the first quarter.
At the end of one, a field goal for each side, but no one has found the end zone just yet. Both teams neck and neck so far. More coming up after this quick break. Here's 2nd and 7. Connecting on the slant. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Looking right, and he finds him. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 46-yard line.
From the 46. Hits his running back. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
At the 49-yard line.
Give now to the running back. His push straight ahead nets maybe a yard at most. Stopped by Cedric Gray. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw. Completed to his running back. He's still going at the 30. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it's 2nd down coming up. Here's a throw. Finds him over the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Now he'll throw off the play fake. And it's caught. Touchdown! The Dragons take a 2nd quarter lead. That one right down the middle. And the Dragons break that tie and now lead by 7. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Has this at the 6. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. Out come the Titans for another offensive possession. And they take over down 10-3 following that score. Hand off to the back. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back now, pressure on its way. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire 1st half. They drop him behind the line.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down, ready to turn it into a negative play.
No one open, so he chucks this to another county. Here comes the Titans punting unit. Ryan Wright's the one to send it away. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Begins his return at the 16. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Dragons and this running back headed back out for a new series. And with the end of the season in sight, he's looking for a strong finish to capture that NFL rushing crown. They'll throw to begin this drive. Completed over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Well, so far, they've got to be pretty happy with how he's been leading their offense. It has been a great start.
And I'd hesitate to say it's only going to get better, especially if they really decide to keep running this offense through that quarterback's arm.
Running for the marker on second. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it sets up first down. Another carry for him. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Jeffrey Simmons that time on the tackle. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Looking for a throw here. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. So now here comes the Titans on offense. Now their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Connects on the crosser. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
This offense will take that from their ground game every time. But I know, because I've been around this league a long time, runs like that, they're really hard to come by. It takes everybody, and maybe a little breakdown there on defense, too, to take advantage of. Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the 36. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And he's going to be bottled up right at the line as we've reached the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Pass play now. Hits him on the in route. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Titans will have a first down. Working inside the red zone. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller.
And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. Here he is on 3rd and long. That one's complete right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And this drive will start inside the 25. The Dragons returning their offense and this running back to the field. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting second right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. He's got it over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. And that one's gonna fall incomplete. No luck there, just 11 seconds remaining. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. He's dropping back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. Not everyone's a fan of the out-of-town scoreboard. We'll keep our focus right here. Let's get back to football with the start of the second half. Reed now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. This return makes it up to the 25. The Dragons back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Lone back gets the handoff. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Jeffrey Simmons that time on the tackle. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They give it to him again. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Give him 3 on that game. And that gives them the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to the well again. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And that one is dropped. Such great work to get all by himself, but he can't haul in the gimme, and that deep shot is missed. Wow. Second and 10 now. Throw left side, complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Here's a nickel look by the Titans, 3rd down. Now looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Stopped by Cedric Gray.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll give him a first down. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Setting up a throw. He's got it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. They'll try and punch it in. Goes up and over for the touchdown. The Dragons grow the lead coming out of halftime. That one splits the uprights. And the Dragons double their lead to 14. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. He fields it from the 8. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And this one doesn't go far. Just 1 yard on the play, and they're left with a long 3rd and 12. Pass play coming here. Complete out to the right. And he'll get it up to the 44. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Dropping back to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. Extra point attempt coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dragons stretch their lead to 21. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Return starts at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Titans ready to take over on offense. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick 6. Need short memories here as they head back out. Here's the handoff. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Back to throw now. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And that's completed right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He's going to throw this one. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Here's a give up the middle. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. A 4-yard run, but it doesn't help a ton. It's 3rd and 12. Now they send their back in motion right. Nowhere to go with it, so Higgins throws it away. First time this game they've looked to him. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. On now comes their punter. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. This offense headed out as we get a look at their running back. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Justin Reed with the tackle. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Running it now out of the gun. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Cut out left. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 34-yard line.
From the 34. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
The coverage by Jarian Jones.
They're throwing it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Dragons getting their punter out there. And this one is crushed. Wow, beautiful punt here. That is going to go for 60 plus. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the... No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Has it at the 37. And he's brought down before the return gets far. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And it's going to be their football coming up. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Trying the right side. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Running this one left. And he gets it across midfield and into Titans territory. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down.
Gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And they'll get to this one right around, actually exactly at the 15-yard line. Their offense running back out now. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Escapes the pocket, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a quarterback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jukes out a one-stop. And the Dragons get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. He's got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal. Here's a toss headed right. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. It's 2 yards on the gain, and now it'll be second and goal. Fullback trying to power it across. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Dragons keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. That one right down the middle. And the Dragons grow their lead yet again. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Returning it from the 4. This return makes it up to the 25. This offense getting all set for this series. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 29. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. So they're left with fourth down here. He'll throw it. Throw caught by his running back. And this one does not go far. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Toss to the right side. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need one more now on third down. They'll try and throw it here. Ooh, put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more. He puts one through the uprights, and now he'll send it towards the other end zone. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Return's looking good so far. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. This offense ready to get going again now. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing it to start this drive. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. pushes them back. Third down coming up. They'll throw it. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. Back to throw, needing a first. Called in left side. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. And absolutely no chance of getting the yards he needed. He's brought down well short, and they're going to turn it over on downs. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Has some space inside the 15. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be a first down. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
From the red zone now. Has it in close. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so
touchdown! Now they'll try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dragons continue piling onto this lead. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. He's gonna field this at the 2. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now this offense getting set to work here. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And oh, he drops it. He had all the space in the world. Brock, he got behind the defense, and he just looked away before he brought it in. A big missed opportunity. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Plowing up the middle. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Another carry for him. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Escapes a defender. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And this This is now a 100-yard game for him after that last carry. Man, what a strong day he's had running it for this offense. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Going to the ground again on first. And he pushed deep in enemy territory with that, down inside the 25. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Tokyo. Dragons very close to an 11th win this season. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a give on the counter. And that play is brought to a halt. They're going to say at the 5-yard line. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Here's a give on 1st and goal. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Dragons running them out of the building. That one splits the uprights. And the Dragons tack on 7 more to their lead. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Returning it from the 4. Finds some space, he's past the 30. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he's stopped. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here's a throw. Has it downfield, working the left. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive. You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a 1-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Dragons emerge as winners, as with that, we'll say sayonara from Tokyo.